There are some things that only your friends know or tell you after your breakup, so let's talk about what no one tells you after a breakup. No. 1. You will never forget them. Everyone says that time heals all wounds, but when it comes to heartbreak, that is simply not true. The pain might subside with time, but you will still remember every moment you spent with that person. Your brain has a funny way of blocking out painful memories. But when it comes to heartbreak, there are too many feelings involved. It is impossible to erase them. You may try to move on, but there will always be a part of you that longs for your ex. Even if they were the most toxic person on the planet, there was something about them that made you fall in love. And you will never stop loving them, even when you think you do. Number 2. Moving on takes a lot of time. Society expects us to get over heartbreaks in a few weeks or months, but it's not realistic. Some people take years to move on from their past relationships. There are some relationships that we invest our time and soul into, and it's normal to feel sad when you lose them. People often compare breakups to death, and that's why we need time to grieve the loss of a relationship. No. 3. They will move on before you do. After a while, you will notice that your ex has moved on, but you haven't. That is the hardest thing to accept. While you are still crying over the loss of a relationship, your ex is out there dating other people. The thought that they can easily move on while you are still stuck thinking about them is heartbreaking, but that's how it goes. If they could leave you, then they can leave someone else. They may find someone new while you are still trying to heal. And although it hurts, you have to accept that this is how life works. Number 4. Your friends will force you to talk about your breakup. Whenever you meet up with your friends after a breakup, they will force you to spill the tea. You may not want to talk about the breakup, but your friends are genuinely curious. They care about you and want to know how you are doing. Plus, they probably have some questions about your ex. Think about it. When someone you know gets broken up with, you can't help but wonder how they are doing. Maybe they will find someone better. What did their ex do? Why did they break up? These are just some of the questions going through everyone's mind when a friend goes through a breakup. No. 5. The rebound won't work. The rebound is the person you date right after a breakup. According to statistics, around 42% of men and 36% of women have But here's what no one tells you. It won't work. You may think you are in love, but you are really just in love with the idea of being in love. Your heart is broken and it's trying to patch itself with the first person available. The rebound may seem perfect at first, but eventually you will realize that no one can replace your ex. You may feel guilty for cheating on your rebound with your ex. You may feel guilty for cheating on the rebound, but don't. It was bound to fail anyway. Rebounds rarely last long term, so it's better to be single and focus on yourself than waste your time and the other person's time on a relationship that won't go anywhere. Number 6. They will look better when they move on. When your ex moves on and starts looking happy, you can't help but notice that they look better. You can't help but wonder why they look better. You stalk their social media accounts, and every time you see a picture of them, you think they look happier and better than ever before? And they do. According to psychology, when we put our heart and soul into something or someone, we tend to idealize them. We put them on a pedestal and that makes them seem perfect. When the relationship ends, we start to see the flaws, which makes us wonder how we couldn't see it before. After a breakup, you will notice that your ex has changed. It seems like they have improved their style. Their hair looks better, their skin is glowing, they seem healthier and happier than ever before, and it can make you question your own. But don't worry, it's just the glow up that comes after a breakup. It happens to everyone. Number 7. You will compare every new person to them. After a while, you will start dating again, but no one will live up to your ex's standards. You may try to convince yourself that your ex was toxic and you are better off without them, but deep down, you still love them. You can't help but compare every new person you meet to your ex. You may think you are over your ex, but the moment you bring a new person home, you will start noticing their quirks and habits. You can't help but compare them to your ex, and it makes you wonder if you will ever find someone as special as your ex. But listen, no one is as special as your ex, because they are the person you compare everyone to. Your ex is unique, and there is no one like them. But that doesn't mean you shouldn't try. Don't be afraid to put yourself back out there. You will find someone new, but it won't be like your ex. It will be different. And if you are lucky, it will be better. 8. You will constantly ask yourself, what if, after a breakup, you will spend most of your time You will keep replaying every moment you spent with your ex and wondering what ifs. What if I had said this? What if I hadn't done that? What if we had stayed together? All of these what ifs will keep you up at night. You will overthink everything and blame yourself for the breakup. But don't, breakups aren't anyone's fault. Most of the time, it just doesn't work out. You may have loved each other once upon a time, but that doesn't mean you are meant to be. Sometimes we grow apart, and that is okay. It's normal. You will move on and find someone better. Number 9. The awkward run-ins. When you first get broken up with, you will avoid your ex at all costs. You may unfollow them on social media and avoid going to places you know they frequent. But as time passes by, you may start running into them. At first, the run-ins will be awkward, but later on, you will learn to ignore the awkwardness. When you bump into your ex, you will try to be nice. After all, they are the one who broke your heart. But despite the pain they caused you, you will still be the bigger person. You will wish them well and hope they are happy. And number 10, you will look back and laugh. Years from now, you will look back at the relationship and laugh. The pain will fade away and all you will be left with is the memory. You will remember the good times and laugh. You will reminisce about the days you spent together and smile. The pain will turn into a funny story that you tell your friends. The scars will remain, but you will learn to accept them. So have you been through a recent breakup? If so, how are you coping? Feel free to share your thoughts. But before you go, make sure to like and subscribe for more content. Also, check out the references for more information on the studies mentioned in this video. Until next time, thanks for watching.